Okay, mic check 1, 2. Can everybody see me? Can you all hear me? If you can hear me, type yes in the chat so that I know it's working. Testing mic before we start. 1, 2. Can anybody hear me? Okay, good. It's working. Thank you, Dad Bob Dad Pants, and welcome to the stream. Um, I of course am Noble Coder, and I just decided to go ahead and do another stream today since my usual group meeting isn't being hosted, and we're gonna see how well that goes. Hope everybody's been having a good week. Um, everybody keeping busy. I certainly am. Yep. Just been handling business outside of the internet. Actually living a life. Yeah, but yeah, just thought now was a good time to actually get some content out there. So here I am. Out of curiosity, let me see how good I am sounding. Desktop audio is muted. That is some good audio quality. Yep, that is exactly what I sound like. Yeah. Alright, anyway. Let's see. Get this closed out. TGIF. I'm not too familiar with acronyms. But, yeah, so for today's stream, I thought that, I'm gonna be introducing another new game today, and it's one that one of my good friends got me into a while back, and I suppose there is a bit of a story to that. So when I when I first started my job, not Twitch of course, but some. Oh, thank God it's Friday. Yep, thank God indeed. But yeah, anyway, I started a new job, and my I have a coworker who plays this particular game, and this was one that I never thought I would really get into, and I just for a life of me, I thought I don't know if I'd be very interested in this, but after a little bit of convincing, he managed to talk me into it, and so now I created myself a character, and I've gotten far enough to where I'm reaching the end of the free trial. Not that it's gonna expire; it's just that I'll run out of things to do soon. So I thought I'd take this time to show off what I have. Hey, Astro Buccaneer, how's it going? And yeah, so I'm gonna be introducing you to that. And what game might that be, you ask? Well, let me see if I can just pull it up here. Here we are. We won't worry about. Actually, let's fix that up. We don't need to see that bottom left corner. Yeah, there we go. This is Final Fantasy XIV. A game I never thought I'd be able to get into, but after playing it for a while, I am enjoying the heck out of it. Despite getting thrashed around by very powerful, very insane bosses, but yeah, we're here now, and this is my character. If I can, yeah, I just clicked into it, so there may have been a little visual glitch, but this is my character, Lillian Rise, and she is a half human, half dragon. I believe the in-game term for it is Auri, and she's a spellcaster, so she specializes in a number of magic classes, and I believe the last I left off while playing this, there's a group of fish people that were summoning a Leviathan. So so we're gonna be taking that on for a little bit. So we're gonna get into that. Let's figure out where I am. So I need to go to I need to get to a command center. Command room. Yeah. All right. Do let me know if the game audio is too loud or too quiet, and I'll adjust it as needed. Hey T-Bird, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I am introducing. I'm finally getting to introduce my progress on Final Fantasy XIV. So we're gonna be we're gonna be seeing all the madness that goes on here. All right, let's talk to this guy. You are expected in the command room. Pray do not keep the Admiral waiting. Okay. Forgive me if my impressions are terrible. I'm not a high quality voice actor. So, I did say on my first stream, do not expect quality from this channel. Okay, so we're talking to this person. Don't remember if there's audio or not. Well, that saves me the trouble of doing impressions, so let's proceed. Can't hear the character. Oh. Right, I forgot. I muted desktop audio. Alright, let's see if that fixes it.
If that sea demon is left to wreak havoc, what befell Hearthstone may well befall a larger settlement.
Thank you for pointing that out, Dad Bob Dad Pants.
That cannot happen. The primal must be stopped.
That was ever our objective, Admiral. But how are we to achieve it? The sea is Leviathan's uncontested domain. The ships of the 3rd Squadron could not close to within 100 yards of the primal, nor could their cannons pierce his defenses.
I have read the reports, Master Thancred. Our warships may as well have been bloody pleasure barges for all the good they did. 7 hells! Is there no way that we might strike back?
The company of heroes defeated Leviathan, having first lured him into an inlet, but we must needs contend with him upon the open sea. It will avail us little to consult past experience.
Admiral, if I may.
Speak freely, Marshal.
By all accounts, Leviathan's most formidable weapon is the very sea itself.
Yeah.
Waves and whirlpools, tides and currents, all these things are his to command. The key to victory, I believe, lies in disarming our foe.
Okay.
This, in effect, is what the company of heroes achieve with their ruse. We cannot lure Leviathan from the sea a second time. But what if we could weaken his hold upon the element of water? I have heard of devices capable of such wonders. They draw upon the power of corrupted crystals, I am told. If mounted upon a ship, such a device might be used to prevent Leviathan from bringing the full force of the sea to bear against us, rendering him no more dangerous than any other sea serpent.
Of course! Sid built a similar device to grant the Enterprise safe passage through Garuda's tempest, did he not?
Begging your pardon, my lady, but to give credit where it's due, this is something I heard from an old arcanist friend of mine.
Yeah, there may be no telling whether that info is relevant or not.
It makes little difference who thought of it first, so long as it works.
True.
Beg the specifications of this device from your friend, and I shall pass them on to our people at Naldic and Vermelis. But before we proceed any further, I would voice one concern. Piercing Garuda's defenses is one thing. Suppressing Leviathan's attacks, quite another. In matters of science, I am as a babbling babe. But I cannot well imagine that such a feat would be possible without a veritable mountain of corrupted crystals. The question being, do we have a ship big enough to bear such a burden?
Mayhap not, Admiral, but two might. Recall you the tale of Mistbeard's greatest haul? It is said that he lashed two ships together, side by side, the better to bear his plunder.
Now that sounds like a hero. A true legend.
By your leave, we might attempt to repeat the trick. The gods know it would be quicker than building a new vessel.
Mistbeard did this. Truly, Marshal, upon the subject of the Pirate King, you are as a scholar.
Well, he was certainly a higher up in this game, so he had to know what to do.
Now, from what I have gleaned of these matters, the device will need to be in close and constant proximity to the target. To wit, we must lash our twin vessel to Leviathan. This in itself will be no small feat. Ramming speed will be required, but given the weight of the cargo, that will only be attainable with the aid of a towing vessel. Suffice it to say, the task of piloting said vessel will entail considerable danger, and I would not ask it of another. I volunteer myself.
It will be dangerous for all involved, but we have no better recourse. Very well. Commodore, assemble the remnants of the fleet at Morabee Bay. Give priority to our soundest vessels. The repairs can wait. Storm Marshal Slafierson, command of the operation is yours. I want that twin vessel ready to sail post-haste.
Do it now, man.
At once, Admiral.
And then there is the small matter of slaying the beast. The fate of Limsa Lominsa rests upon your shoulders once again. Go well, warrior of light.
Alright. Looks like we're saving the world once again. Get yourselves ready, everyone. Beings held as gods also exist in what you call the Far East. Legends tell us that they walked among us in the days of yore, but I confess that I never truly believed them. that I should live to behold one is humbling and horrifying in equal measure. Now that I have come face to face with the primal, I do begin to understand why the Garleans fear them so. What is it? A message, Admiral. I judged it best that it be delivered at once. I am listening. According to the Yellow Jackets, a man has appeared who claims to have defeated Leviathan. One of the company of heroes. The details are yet hazy, Admiral. We have dispatched one of our own to question the individual. I am disinclined to put any store by this claim, and even should it be true, it is as Ishtola said. None save the company of heroes have bested Leviathan, and we know how they went about it. If this man is of their number, what could he tell us that we do not know already? And yet, having wagered Limsa's survival on 2 ships, some rope, and a pile of crystals, can we afford to ignore this man? If his testimony could yield us any manner of advantage, should we not hear it? The twin vessel will soon be ready. We have no time to wait for a Maelstrom's report on this supposed Primal Slayer's claims. Lillian, seek him out and learn what he knows. At the very least, it will spare you the torment of waiting for a reckoning in idleness. Alright. The man you are looking for is believed to be a resident of the Grey Fleet in Lower Lenosia. The Storm private sent to question him should already be in the vicinity. May our journey prove fruitful. One second, let me take this. Sorry about that. That was a friend. Just been trying to work out a hangout day, but it hasn't proven very fruitful. So, yeah. Anyways, back to business. So, we need to speak to a Storm private at the Grey Fleet. There may have been findings of someone who has defeated Leviathan before. Onward. Okay, so Grey Fleet. Let's see, where's that on the map? Here. Lower Lenosia. I think the easiest route would be to take here and go down. Costa del Sol. There. Good thing I saved up a ton of money, otherwise I would have had to walk a long way, and that would have taken up the entire stream, so, yep. Oh, here's my pet, by the way. He's just, nope, that's not him. There. He's just a fluffy little, spirit who likes to travel with me and turn into all these different monsters to help me out, so, yeah. Alright, let's see. We're gonna need to ride over there. Yep. Or we could fly. There's also that. Take a look at the scenery while we're at it. Okay. In here. Here we are. Cutscene time. Now look here, you. You have your bloody story right after you carried those sacks of grain over the mill. But sir, that's what you said before you had me pick those oranges for you, and before I mucked out the chocobo stables, and before I rolled that millstone over to the mill, and also before... Gods, man, I've worked 3 days straight without a wink of sleep. 3 days! And do you hear me complaining? Bah, I suppose some of us just ain't made for rougher stuff. Alright, I'll give you what you want. Never let it be said that old Tractome ain't a generous soul. Now prick up your ears, 'cause I won't be repeating myself. Too modest, see? Besides, there's only so much epicness a man can take in one sitting, you kin? The tale of Tractome's epic victory over a dread primal Leviabetus. Here he goes making up stories again. For those of you who have not seen this before, this is not the first time he's told tall tales like this. Now, Leviabetus is huge, make no mistake. To give you an idea of how big, each of his scales is about as wide across as me members long, and that's no means feat. Let me tell you. Okay, I'm having a hard time reading tonight. When I fought him, I could barely see for all the brine he was pelting me with. Must have been a lagoon's worth at least. He even knocked me trusty axe out of me hands at one stage. Of course, that proved to be a grave mistake. What happened next? Why, I grabbed him by the tail and tied him up in knots. But not wanting to take all the glory for myself, I let me mates in the company of heroes handle the rest. Like I said, I'm modest as well as heroic. Mayhap too modest. Now there's some that say you can never truly beat the Leviabetus, that you've got to learn to live with them and make the best of a bad situation. Not the company, though. Hello. It's you! I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I was just enjoying the attention is all. I take back everything I said. I was never part of the company of heroes. I'm no marauder. I'm actually a complete coward. I'm nothing. I'm chocobo dung. No, I'm the maggots you find wriggling in chocobo dung. I have to lie to women that don't happen much. This poor man. Yeah, another backstory. We caught him in his lies, and he got in serious trouble for it, so... I sure didn't fight Leviathan, but I have seen him with me own eyes. 'Twas a fair few years back when I was working as a baker's hand. I was shirking me duties one day, loitering about the harbor when I saw it. A great big, massive sea serpent some miles off the coast, with a fleet of galleons making straight for it, cannons firing. I was so bloody scared I soiled myself right there and then. What? Oh gods, just remembering that day made me soil myself all over again. Hey, wait, if you're here asking after Leviathan, it means you're planning to fight him, ain't you? Well, take care. He really is terrible. Dreadful, I tell you. If you're not careful, you'll end up in his gullet or at the bottom of the sea. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Stacy May. Why, you... Oh. Well, there's a reason why I put a mature rating on my streams. I can't believe you made me handle Chocobo Dog. Lillian, this is Memphilia. Were you able to learn aught of use against Leviathan? I beg your pardon? Leviathan? I see. That is unfortunate. At any rate, I have tidings for you. The twin vessel is now complete. We await you at the Morby dry docks. Yes. Well, yeah. Pray make your way here as soon as you are able. Morby dry docks. Where is that? Oh, down there. Okay. I could just teleport, but where's the fun in that? Okay. Probably get something better than a Chocobo later on. Could get myself an airship or something. Worth considering. Okay, I'm here. It's further down. Okay. Well, you'll at least get to enjoy the view. I do like the attention to detail in this game. It's very fascinating. So even that, look at that, up ahead. Pretty sure that's all crystal right there. I could be wrong, but it's just pretty. Let's leave it at that. There he is. I'm told your jaunt to a grey fleet proved fruitless. My sympathies, lass. I'll wager it served to take your mind off the events of recent days, though. But enough of that nonsense. The moment of truth is upon us. The twin vessel, the World Eater, I call her, is complete, and she surpasses all my expectations. In addition to her prodigious tonnage? My vocabulary is not that advanced, I'm sorry about that. She has been fitted with a platform that you and yours might maneuver freely in battle. I would mention also that she is nigh unsinkable, but I'm not one to tempt fate. The World Leader and her crew stand ready, my friend. Just give the word, and we shall bear you to Leviathan. Yeah. Okay. Just turn that down a tad more. I'm trying to be a good boy here on Twitch and avoid copyright strikes. So, forgive me if you don't see this stream in the near future. Okay, it looks like it's boss battle time. Ah, I know that look. You are ready. Having been constructed in some haste, a war leader may not be pretty, but I assure you she's capable. She has been fitted with what our friends at Naldik and Vimilis are calling an elemental converter. Assuming the thing works, it will use the power of the corrupted crystals on board to rob Leviathan of his hold over water. Depending on how the battle unfolds, you may well need to activate the device manually. Keep that in mind. Okay. It is expected that the Sahaga and their thralls will attempt to come to Leviathan's defense. Accordingly, the Maelstrom will once again employ diversions. Thancred and Ishtola, I would have you assist in this effort. If it is to fulfill its purpose, your diversionary force must not want for numbers. By your leave, I too would volunteer my blade. We would welcome it. Having seen you fight in Sapsa, I dare say the fishbacks will find your presence highly diverting. Thancred and Ishtola, if you would join the third levy, and Lady Ugiri, the fifth. But what words have I for the woman who has made a sport of slaying gods? Only these. Go warily, for the sea is an unforgiving place to wage war. May the navigator guide you through the storm, warrior of light. I would echo the Admiral's sentiments, and add a few words of mine own. Know that we all have the utmost faith in you, Lillian. May the crystal bless and keep you. The war leader. Okay. It's time to get whacked and thrashed. Okay, let's see here. Believe we go here. Yeah, you can see that. Okay. And join. Now, it'll probably take a few minutes since I'm in the since I have the most common role. So we get to, let's see if we can explore the sites a little bit. So Moraby Docks. This is where they build all the ships for Limsa Lominsa. And this is how you get over here instantly, but I didn't feel like spending money to use that. Not like real currency, mind you, but in-game stuff like these coins in the bottom right. These gil, so to say. It's all in-game stuff. Okay. Wonder if they... There was an area where they tried to build a ship. Let me see if I can find it. Wonder if it's here. Here we go. That giant thing right there. If only I knew how to scale it. I wonder if I can, just for funsies while I wait. I think I can. I'm the captain now. well, not really much of a ship to captain here, but it'll make do. Should be relatively seaworthy. So much out there that I haven't explored yet. And if I want to explore what all's out there, I'm probably gonna have to pay a monthly fee because I can't go beyond level 60 without paying. That being said, I can go level 60 in a lot of other jobs, so if I ever need to expand my horizons beyond just simple spell casting, then I have options. Alright, let's get off this rock. Okay. Go on there. Low level, but not a lot to do right now other than wait. So could just relax here on the beach if I can land, that is. Maybe this isn't a landable area. Hold on. Is there a beach spot or a makeshift one that isn't infested with crabs and lightning sprites? Well, I'll take fireflies. I'll take fireflies any day. Okay. Sit. Oh, there we go. Yep. Just sitting here, watching the ocean while I wait for this to finish up. Wonder how many players are normally looking for a spot with the Leviathan boss fight. Because generally boss fights like these, they require you to be in a full party. So, yeah. Could switch to Scholar, but I haven't, well, nope, never mind, we're good. I was fixing to say, I haven't quite gotten some decent gear for my Scholar job just yet. There they are. What could go wrong with this boss battle? Oh, a lot! Especially if you're relatively new like me. But it's alright. We'll still have fun anyway. And if anything goes wrong, we'll leave it to our teammates to handle a big finish. How powerful must water get to sink a ship? Just a random thought that came across my mind. To like actually damage it and breach the hull. Who cares? It's boss fight time! My timing was a little off, but don't matter. Alright, here we go. I'm not even gonna try to remember all the key bindings. Okay, so that's phase 1. Where? 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 Okay. Bring out Ifrit. Okay. Whew. Oh, they brought out the Sahagin. Whoa. Alright. Now, focus on Leviathan. Oh, I still have to... Okay. Whoa. I don't know what that was, but I didn't want to get hit. What is that? What? What? Ow, something's hitting me. Charge my ether. Alright, go into the next phase. Shields up. Stay close to my party. Whoa. Okay. Ooh. Fire. He's going down. Let's hope this all goes well. And... oh. The Hoggy aren't coming. Down. Oh, that's a giant wave. Okay. Well, it didn't damage me too much. Okay. Whoa! Ooh. There's no telling where that would have come from. Okay. Oh, we did it. Well, I did my part. Well done. Player commendation to you. I think we'll get treasure when we come back, but for now, we leave it at that. Alright, back to the command room. Let's see. To the lower decks. Knowing the urgency of your business, I thought it best to refrain from making conversation during your past few visits, but today I will permit myself a few words. I feel truly privileged to have had the honor of admitting a hero such as you. You are an inspiration to us all, madam. And on that note, the Admiral awaits you in the command room. Wink. Okay.
We Lominsons are sworn to strive, till sea swallows all. And swallow all it would have, had Leviathan prevailed. That we still strive now, we owe in no small part to you. Not for the first time, you have delivered Limsa Lominsa from the wrath of a primal. Never has our nation known a stouter ally. On behalf of my people, I give you my humblest thanks. 'Tis meet that I give thanks to old Mistbeard, too, for his fine solution. Whatever else he may have been, 'tis clear he was a resourceful soul. Would that I had a man like him in my service.
Before I set foot in these lands, I had no inkling that the people of Eorzea contended with such mighty foes. Suffice it to say, their existence came as something of a shock, as did the idea that they could be defeated. This experience has served to remind me of the vastness of the world, and the boundless potential of man.
I am no man.
Though I am but a refugee in this realm, I would fain be of use to you in your fight. Know that I am tutored in one of the foremost combat arts of the Far East. It may seem outlandish to the Eorzean eye, but should any of your people care to learn, I would be pleased to initiate them.
And I will see to it that they are grateful. I have no doubt that your knowledge and skills will serve us well. Besides, your art is not so outlandish as you think. Would you not agree, Master Thancred?
Naught escapes your searching eye, Admiral. Few are privy to this information, but Limsa Lominsa is home to a certain secret fraternity. Its members are trained in a form of combat not unlike your own. By my judgment, it should not be beyond such individuals to adapt to the techniques I witnessed you employing with such admirable deftness.
I am heartened to hear this. I too noted a kinship between your style and mine own, though it seemed to me that you fought differently in the beginning.
I suppose I did. What can I say? I'm a man of many talents.
Don't mean to brag, but...
Though you may labor to believe it, Thancred was once something of a scoundrel who fraternized with the criminal class in these parts.
Yestola! You jest, of course.
Don't share my secrets to everyone.
But for a chance encounter with Alphino's grandsire, he might never have left Limsa Lominsa, or received an education in Sharlayan, or taken up his post in Uldar, which is where he trained in the blade, lest you wonder.
Minfilia, please!
Oh. I just can't catch a break.
It would seem there is more to you than meets the eye, Master Thancred.
Lady Yugiri, I am told that you and yours came to Eorzea seeking permanent resettlement, and that many domins have since been engaged as frontier hands at Revenant's Toll. Morderna is many things, but a place of refuge it is not. Know that I would like nothing better than to furnish your people with a new home here on Lominsan soil. Alas, racked by instability as we are, our nation is in no fit state to take you in. Yet I'll not have it said that we turned a blind eye to your suffering. Until such time as we can do more, I pledge to send provisions.
We are in your debt, Admiral. I realize that it scarce qualifies as repayment. But if it please you, I shall set about sharing my martial knowledge with your people at once.
A fair trade indeed.
You wished a word in private.
Uh-oh.
The better not to spoil the festive mood. History repeats itself, Admiral. As the kobolds did before them, the Sahagin resorted to summoning their god over a territorial feud. They acted in self-preservation. It may be that the Sahagin initiated this particular clash, but how it begins does not interest me so much as how it ends.
I have not forgotten our conversation, Y'shtola. I am aware that man bears part of the blame for the Primal's existence. Nor am I ignorant of the Sahagin's reason for acting. They sought to secure a place to breed and multiply that their kind might survive. Self-preservation, as you say. But we have as much right to live and thrive as they. If our own survival is threatened, are we to lay down our arms and welcome oblivion? Nay.
And so you kill, that you might live. Yet if living is a right, then that right belongs to all peoples, be they men or beastmen.
I'll not deny your reasoning. But when a storm gathers, it falls to me to see my people safely through it. That is my duty, and I shall do it.
Well said.
As must we all, Admiral. Stay the course then, but know that it will lead to no good end.
Man has ever put himself first and foremost. To justify his actions, he clads himself in the armor of righteousness, though it be a fancy of his own making. In this, mayhap the Garleans and we Domans are not so different.
Eorzea has become as a raging sea. If we are to keep our heads above the waves, we cannot scruple to drown the man next to us. When hopes of coexistence founder, strength must determine who has the greater right to live.
And boom. All right. So that's that. Next is... All right. Oh, right there. Just past it. What could be in there? Suppose we'll find out. The Admiral has informed me of the arrangement. I have in my keeping a letter of introduction for Lady Ugiri. To the south stands a gate leading to a pier for smaller fishing vessels. Look for an inconspicuous Huron man there. That's in-game term for human. And present the letter to him. He serves as a gatekeeper of sorts. Now, before you go, I am obliged to remind you that the members of the fraternity to which you would be introduced abide in the shadows of women's in society. Excuse me. They value their independence more highly than pirates, and are united by a bond stronger and mithril. To wit, they are invariably wary of new faces. Though it be penned by the Admiral herself, mere words on parchment will get you only so far into her confidence. You must work for every ounce of trust they place in you. But here's the letter. Go to the aforementioned place, and show it to the aforementioned man. Oh, and good luck. Alright. We got to go figure out where it is. Oh, right there. If I go this way. Oh, right there. Okay. Yep. Shadows, eh? By the looks of things, it's right out here in the sun, unless... Got business with me, Ventura? Yes, I do. So you're the woman the Admiral sent word of. I was hoping I might catch a glimpse of Thancred too. Been a while since I saw his grin. But what with all the doe-eyed women about, I expect he's got his hands full. Ah, and you must be the Far Easterner what Merlwyb says wants to train with us. Welcome to Limsa, milady. I am Ugiri of Doma. 'Tis an honor to make your acquaintance. I must confess, when first I learned of your organization, I had certain preconceptions as to the nature of your membership. It would seem I was mistaken. You're not the first person to say that, lass. Limsa's a city of pirates, to be sure. And pirates don't give two farts about keeping a spotless reputation. They hardly need a secret society to do their dirty work. Might be as my people and I keep to the shadows, but we've got nothing to be ashamed of. Simply better for business that we remain unseen. And so you have developed fighting techniques suited to this purpose, I see. Know that the practitioners of my art too are denizens of shadow. 'Tis in stealth that our strength lies. There is much we might learn from one another, I think. Then what in the seven hells are we waiting for? If you'd come with us, Ugiri of Do-What's-It, we can get acquainted in more private surrounds. Ha! That didn't come out right, did it? Lady Lillian, I shall remain with these people for a time, that I might study their ways. Though I am loath to be separated from my countrymen, I take solace in the knowledge that they are in the best of hands. You have been a true friend to us, Domans. No words would suffice to express my gratitude. Ere long, I hope to begin imparting my martial knowledge to the people of Eorzea. When that time comes, it would be my honor to welcome you as a student. Okay, what kind of weapon did we get? Oh, not in there. Open the armory chest. Well, okay. I mean, it's nice to have, but I kind of got a stronger weapon, so... yeah. Okay. Maelstrom. Much and much has occurred since first I beheld Eorzea from the galleon's deck. Suffice it to say, I did not envisage being invited to play a part in your noble struggle. But forgive me, I have kept you over long. Doubtless you have pressing business of your own. Rest assured that I no longer require an escort in this land. Sorry. When next you meet Lady Minfilia, pray relay to her my humblest thanks. Would that I could do so in person, but I must needs fulfill my promise to the Admiral. Join me again, warrior of light. Okay. Rising Stones. Yep, I know exactly where we need to go. To Mordona. Okay. This is the new headquarters of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, since our last one got raided by Imperials. So.
I have been reflecting upon the events which took place during our visit to Vilbrand. If you have a moment, I would share my conclusions with you. Please, bear with me. When the Sahagin Elder summoned Leviathan, he employed the power we have come to know as the Echo. Though I cannot well explain the how of it, it would seem he became immortal in so doing. When the Admiral subsequently slew him, his spirit emerged from his lifeless flesh, a consciousness shorn of physical form. Thus transfigured, he took up residence in the body of his minion with the ease of a man donning a favorite glove. Long have I known that the Echo allows one to pass through the walls of a man's soul, but never did I imagine that it could free us from our own flesh, nor less that our souls could then occupy the next corporeal vessel to take our fancy. It was of this that Elizabeth spoke, an existence which knows neither cessation nor oblivion. And yet, though the Sahagin had mastered his gift and thereby become immortal, he was by no means invulnerable. As we both bore witness, he was ultimately absorbed into Leviathan. And the import of this observation? If the Ascians' mode of existence is indeed the same, it can be inferred that they too are not invulnerable, that they can be destroyed.
I'm gonna try not to spoil anything here, but before this whole stream, we fought this group of bad guys called the Ascians, who were dark magic casters, and we defeated one of them, but I'm not sure if they're completely gone or not.
There exists a legend which tells of souls who are reborn upon the cusp of each umbral calamity, that they might stay the encroaching darkness. To most, it is but a fairy tale, yet recent events have given me cause to wonder, could the legend in fact refer to the Echo? Much and more yet remains unknown, but I am confident that all will become clear in time. For the present, however, what matters is that the key to defeating the Ascians may at last be within sight. With Urianger's aid, it is my hope that I shall fathom this matter ere long. Oh, I was just about to send for you, my friend. Is Artemis?
Grave tidings from the Sharlayan motherland, my lady. It doth concern our distant allies, the students of Baldessian.
What of them?
My lady, the Isle of Val, which for many years hath been the Order's home, is no more.
No more? Whatever do you mean?
I relate only that which hath been conveyed unto me by our agents. An etheric wave of the highest magnitude was recorded in the region. Soon thereafter, 'twas observed that the isle had ceased to be. 'Tis postulated that a magic was evoked, like in power to Ultima.
Yep. Asians are at work.
12 preserve.
If there are no other matters, I move that today's meeting be adjourned.
It is done, my lord. Forgive my impertinence, my lord, but these orders, I am uncertain as to what end they serve.
Revolution.
Interesting development. That was the same guy that helped the refugees, like, or at least was trying to. Interesting. Let's see. Probably do a couple more quests before we call it a night. Yeah. Okay. Our friends, the very isle itself, everyone, everything. No, it avails us not to speculate. Urianger will send word if there are any developments. Until such time as he does, we must remain firmly focused on that which is within our power to change. With that in mind, I would speak of a different matter, one closer to home. It concerns etheric fluctuations which we have previously attributed to good King Moggle Mog the 12th. Yep. There are creatures in here that are called Moogles, which are basically pig fairies, and they have a king. So yeah, but the king is supposed to be a legend or a myth, and they somehow brought him to life. So, but no worries, we killed him. That the king is no more is a blessing for which we have you to thank. Yet all is not well in the 12th Wood. Our latest readings reveal an ongoing etheric disturbance of considerable magnitude. They may even suggest the presence of a primal. Needless to say, the mere possibility warrants immediate investigation, and I would have you... Azelia, I do not wish to interrupt, but we have a problem. What manner of problem? A band of refugees hailing from Ulda, this time, are coming to Revenant's Toll seeking asylum. It would seem they expect us to afford them the same treatment we gave the Domans. At present they are in the 7th heaven, awaiting a formal response. I see. Mayhap this was to be expected. I shall meet with them at once. Azelia, you know full well we haven't the resources to accommodate many more people. Consider what will happen if you do this. Word will spread, and more will follow. Your opinion is duly noted, but I will hear their suit. Lillian, I should be grateful for your presence at this meeting. They're all wanting a piece of what we're offering. Alright, where are they? Just outside. Okay. Oh, here. I apologize for keeping you waiting. My name is Minvilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. 12 be praised, it is you! We're ready and willing to work, same as the Domans. Just give us a task and we'll see it done. Pray calm yourselves. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I know naught of your situation. Beg your pardon, antecedent. I ain't so good with words. We've been living off the scraps of Ulda for years now, trying to piece together a life to replace the one what got took. They say there's work, but there is not for an honest man. Not as wouldn't sully his soul sooner than his palms ain't rode. The flames do what they can for us, of course, but it ain't near enough. I switched to a southern accent because it sounded a little more fitting for him. And it's only getting worse. When the calamity brought us to our knees, those rich people in the city didn't help us up. They climbed on our backs. I don't pretend to be clever, but even I can see what's coming. I knew we had to run. The only question was where, and then it came to me. Revenant's Toll. I mean, you took them foreigners in, didn't you? So you'd surely do the same for us. I fear the situation is rather more complicated. While it is true that we accepted the Doman's petition for aid, that decision was the product of extraordinary circumstances. I sympathize deeply with your plight, but pray understand that it is not possible for an organization of our means to aid all who have been affected by a calamity. And so it is with great regret that I must deny your request. But we've got nowhere else to go. You're turning your back on us? If I might have a word. Tadaru, is aught amiss? Ill tidings from Ulda, my lady. Alphinaud has been wounded. Oh gosh, well. That's surprising. Not much can get a strike on him. What? How? Is it serious? I cannot say for certain, but I fear it might be. According to the flames, the refugees started a riot. They went wild apparently, lashing out at any and everyone. That can't be right. Why would they? They must have been provoked. The demonstration was meant to be peaceful. Now the Blades have an excuse. They'll round us up and kill anyone who tries to resist. Antecedent, please, if you won't help us build a new life, at least help us keep the ones we've got. My lady? We are not ones to stand idly by and watch innocents suffer. However, until we know more of the circumstances surrounding this riot, I am not certain what aid, if any, we can provide. If the authorities determine that the refugees attacked without provocation, then those responsible will have to answer for their actions. How can you be so blind? Find Alphinaud and quickly. If he is in danger or worse, I would have you and none other by his side. Thank you. Pray do not concern yourself with the matter we were discussing earlier. Ida and Papa Lima will see to it. Alphanod is being treated at the Hourglass. Hurry, Lillian. Oh, boy. What could have bested him and Belle? Or maybe he just got trampled by a mob, I don't know. Okay. To Ulda we go. Make sure it's in the right spot. Yeah, alright. Ulda, Steps of Nald. Okay, where is he? Oh yeah, this is, yep. That right there is the highest peak of this city. Just to give you sort of a view from the ground up. I love the visuals in this game. I can't say it enough. Oh wait, he's in there. Okay. Hang on, Alphanod, I'm coming. Well, I don't know, you look fine. Was it just a mild wound or what?
Come, you must have gathered by now that Tataru is given to exaggeration. As you can see, I am quite well.
Was it just a scratch? Do you need a band-aid for you boo-boo?
Ulda, on the other hand, is not. This riot was anything but an isolated incident. There is a restlessness in the air. Tensions long simmering are at last threatening to boil over. Ulda is a nation infamous for the great disparity between the wealthy and the poor. The majority of the populace accepts this state of affairs because they believe that every man bears responsibility for his own lot in life. To an Uldan, money is the foremost, and some would say the only measure of a man's worth. Small wonder that the wealthiest wield the greatest influence. So where do the refugees fit into this social hierarchy? What place is there for those who fled Alamigo and the destruction of the Calamity? Plainly, there is none. They have no wealth, no power, and no worth. To the Uldan way of thinking, they may as well not exist. Choosing to ignore their existence, however, is patently not an option. General Rauban and the Sultana understand this, which is why they ordered the Immortal Flames to provide the refugees aid and succor. Yet none would dispute that the expenses incurred by this policy grow by the day, with no end in sight. This has prompted more and more Uldans to question their obligation to aid these worthless wanderers. While more and more refugees have come to resent their treatment at the hands of the sneering citizenry. The manner of Lord Lolorito's refusal to grant the Dolmens asylum bespoke a disdain for all refugees, an attitude shared by the rest of the monetarists. And you may be sure they make no effort to conceal their opinions. It was only a matter of time before the refugees united in protest. Nor is it any surprise that some among them would ultimately resort to violence. that the immortal flames should choose this of all occasions to engage in joint training exercises with the other Grand Companies. By the time they return, the situation may well have deteriorated beyond mending.
What were these? Yep. Definitely gonna want those. Okay. Yeah. As I told you before, it was all but inevitable that an incident of this kind would eventually occur, given the rising tensions within the Sultanate. Nevertheless, I have reason to believe that this particular riot may not have begun spontaneously. Have I piqued your curiosity? Good. Then you will accompany me to the Hall of Flames. I would hear what General Raubon has to say upon the matter. Hall of Flames. Over there. Yep. Okay. Oh. There he is. Hey, big guy. How's it going? Now is not a good time, Lillian. My hands are full dealing with the refugees. Precisely the matter we wish to discuss, Gerald. Alphinaud, back on your feet already. You may credit my swift recovery to your chirurgeons. Must be a specific type of surgeon in Ulda. I don't know. How do you even pronounce that? Oh well. My memories of the riot are still somewhat muddled. I trust you managed to regain control of the situation? Not entirely. We secured the city soon enough, but not before the unrest had spread to the surrounding territories. Pockets of resistance remain throughout Dalen. We have sent what forces we can spare to root out the last of the belligerents, but progress is slow. They are elusive. I can well imagine. Given that the majority of refugees live outside the walls, it stands to reason that they would know the lay of the land. What I do not understand is how they came to be so well prepared. Before my little accident, I observed that several of the refugees were armed. And not with butcher's knives or pitchforks, but with martial weaponry. I need hardly add that such equipment is costly. None can deny that tensions between the Olden citizenry and the refugee population have increased since the Dolmens were turned away. But would that motivate a starving man to purchase arms in lieu of food? I think not. And what of those who have not even a single guild to spend? Who could not survive without the aid provided by the immortal flames? Surely they would sooner sell a weapon than bring it to bear against their benefactors. Come to the point. Very well. My point, Gerald, is that this powder keg of discontent was not set alight by chance. These events were deliberately set in motion, and now order must be restored. That is my first duty. Until it is done, any investigation can wait. I do not have time to discuss this. My scouts will be returning anon. The general is no fool. He keeps his own counsel, and with good cause. Were he to claim, without the necessary proof, that these riots were instigated by outside forces, the monetarists would accuse him of attempting to shirk responsibility. After all, he and the Sultana have been the most outspoken proponents of refugee aid. Regardless, they will face harsh criticism in the days ahead. Our allies may stumble upon the truth in time, but I have far more faith in your abilities, Lillian. Therefore, I propose we conduct our own investigation, independent of the authorities. To that end, I would have you make inquiries in the settlements suspected of harboring belligerents. Commander Swift will know which they are. He may balk at a request for such information, but I have no doubt that you can persuade him with your silver tongue. I, meanwhile, shall seek answers in my own way, after which we can regroup and share our findings. Well then, shall we? Speak with Swift. There he is. You look as though you have something to say, Lillian. Do you? What you ask is no simple favor. Were such information to fall into the wrong hands, the lives of countless soldiers would be at risk. Even so, there is wisdom in your words. An able individual may be better suited to his task than a regiment. Very well. The brass blades have reported suspicious activity in the vicinity of Lost Hope. It may be unrelated to recent events, but we doubt it. I suggest you begin by speaking to the blades posted there. On it. Lost Hope. Lost Hope. Remind me where that is? Ah. Here we are. Central Dalen. Blackbrush Station. It's a ways away. Let's ride there. Or fly, either way. Oh. A friend of the Sultanate, are we? I take it this means someone has read my report. The refugees who left with the merchant have yet to return, and I am increasingly concerned that Zazawaka's suspicions were correct. You haven't the foggiest what I'm talking about, do you? Never mind. Speak with Zazawaka. He will explain everything. And what brings you here, adventurer? A search for refugees? Well then, you've come to the right place. Ah, you mean those refugees? Oh no, you won't find them here. Most of the people of Lost Hope have come to accept their situation, and are content to pass their days in peace and quiet. Outsiders have trouble understanding that, like that merchant who passed through recently. Gregarious fellow, but awfully opinionated. Can't say I was sad to see him go. Ah, okay. Ah, don't hurt me. I'm not one of them. I beg your pardon? You're not a flame? I see. If Leofric bid you speak with me, then I take it you've agreed to help. 12 be praised for that, because we haven't a moment to waste. Everyone knows the flames are on the march. The others have fallen under that fanatic's spell, but not I. Promises of revolution and retribution, of holding the ruling class to account and taking that which is owed? Ha! A childish fancy. I did everything I could to dissuade the others from leaving, but few would heed my words. Now that one of our idealists has returned, however, the madness of the merchant's plan is plain for all to see. Look behind yonder tent, and you'll understand why. Even now he babbles incoherently, so traumatized is he by the bloodshed he witnessed. try as I might, I can make little sense of his words beyond the fact that he was not alone in surviving. Yet I've no doubt that Merchant will lead the remainder of to their doom. I beg of you, find them before he does. What are you doing? Don't draw. Don't draw. Why didn't you run away with me? We could have escaped together. Then you'd be here with me. Be here to soothe me. Why? Why'd you have to stay and leave me alone? Okay. Okay. Soothe. Where should I... Wait, here we go. By name. There we go. That's much better. There it is. Soothe. There you go. That's it, buddy. Calm down now. Who are you? What do you want? It's true. I followed the merchant, and may the gods strike me down for my folly. What they will not give, you must take, he said. When we asked how, he revealed the cache of weapons he had brought, and implored us to seize control of our fates. I thought about running then and there, but the others were so excited. He split us into 2 groups, sent us off on our own. But when the flames found us, we didn't know what to do. Our leader tried to parley with theirs, but then they started arguing and then fighting. And then everyone was fighting, and the flames were shouting to give no quarter, and... Oh God's the other group! They're still out there! If we don't stop them, they'll be massacred like mine was. Yep, I just need these. Thank you. Alright. Last quest and then we'll call it. Okay. Yep. The other refugees are hiding in the caves south of Lost Hope, but to approach them would be fruitless. They would sooner call us agents of the Sultan and try to kill us than listen to reason. Why, the twins might even deign to do a deed themselves. A pox on all bloody sellswords. They were supposed to train us to fight, but the ones he sent with us vanished during the struggle. Oh, if only we had never listened to that merchant's ridiculous claims. He said our cause was righteous, that the gods would never suffer us to be defeated. Though if they were forced to confront reality, that's it. Challenge the twins to combat and show my brethren that their strongest warriors are no match for one woman. Mayhap then, they will agree to lay down their arms and renounce this plot. Alright. Let's do it. If we can get over there. Where is... Oh, that's a ways away. Okay, one moment. Nope. Not too much gets rendered in from a far distance. Okay. Oh, well. Oh, wait, hold on. I think it's inside the cave. Yep, that'll do it. Further down, I think. Here. Yes, here. Okay. 7 hells, they found us. Everyone, grab your gear and make for a rendezvous point. So that's your game, is it? Sorry to disappoint you, lass, but we're more than willing to kill you ourselves. Okay. Don't make me have to use this. I will use it. I can't heal myself quick enough. Alright, you asked for it. Physic doesn't heal me quick enough. Oh well. You beat him like it was nothing. Thou Almighty, what are we gonna do now? Hey bud, I took care of those refugees for you. You willing to join us now? What's your answer? You've returned. Did you find my brethren? What of the twins? What happened? I see. Well, you had no choice. Better that a handful of them take a beating from you than the lot get butchered by flames. Tell me, what did the merchant have to say when it was over? Huh? But where else will you be? Unless he went to Stone's Throw to recruit others. Chat, what do you think? Do we keep going or do we want to call it here? We've been on for about an hour and 46 minutes. I know Twitch streams are normally meant to take longer, but I want to check with you just to make sure. What do you think? Do we want to call it? Well, can probably go for. We'll at least get one started and see how far we can get before we have to go. But yeah. The merchant wished to approach the refugees in Stone's Throw, but was waiting until the flames withdrew their forces from the vicinity. Now that they have, there's nothing to stop him from continuing his work. How many more must perish in pursuit of this futile cause? How much more suffering must we endure before it ends? Find him. Convince him to cease his mad quest. It will surely lead us to ruin. I can't tell what that microphone's picking up. I'll have to watch the replay. Okay, we need to get to... Alright, Stone's Throw, he said. That is over here. Huh, we were already there. No. Oh, it's got the different thing. Alright. Well, let's see how far we can go before we call it. A fancy game and they have railroads. Not a very common trope, but I take it this is a specific type of fantasy. This is a merchant? Have you seen my parents? I don't have a voice, by the way. They told me to stay here with the others. They said they'd be back soon, but it's been days. They left with the man from Olda. The man said they were gonna change everything. Make it so we could live inside the walls with everyone else. I liked it when he said that. I didn't like it when he talked about making the rich people pay. Everyone looked so angry and I got scared. Say, miss, are you looking for someone? I'm just looking for a merchant. You mean the man who left with my parents? But I don't know where he... Wait, look! Over there! I think that's him! Well now, which of these gullible fools shall be my next victim? Hey, buddy. How's it going? You! Wait, hold up. You're the merchant from the beginning of the game, aren't you? Oh, you're in for it now. He's getting away. Go get him, miss. Let's get him. If I ever edit this on YouTube, I'm gonna add some of my own chase music or something. No, well, it was a short chase, but... You again? Why are you pursuing me? Sedition? Treason? Revolution? That's preposterous. Who has filled your head with these lies? Refugees? The self-same refugees who terrorize the streets of Olda? Ha! Add the Super Mario Galaxy Ice Power-Up music as your I could, but that would also risk getting a DMCA from Nintendo, so I don't want to risk that. But I can probably find some royalty-free music or something. You have no evidence to prove your accusations. None. Oh yeah, true. Yeah. Gotta be safe here, especially on the internet. No, I will not accompany you to the Hall of Flames. You have no right to detain me. Oh yeah? For the sake of argument, let's say I did do the things you claim. Surely you don't think I give a chiturn's butt about politics. It was business. Only business. You got something to say? Oh? We both know I am not the one you want. However, if you agree to protect me, I swear I shall tell you everything. Not for long. Sorry, buddy. Couldn't really save you from that. It was already coming. What's all this commotion? 7 hells. Tell the others to spread out and search the area. The killer may still be close. Well, good thing they don't immediately suspect me. I am a hero after all, so why would I go about murdering everyone? Hold, adventurer. I would know more about your relationship with the victim, as well as the events leading up to his death. This man was responsible for recent riots. Mayhap we owe his murderer a debt of gratitude. In any case, it is obvious you are not the one whom we seek. You may carry on with your investigation, Scion. Whew. Thank you for that. Okay, report to Swift at the Hall of Flames. Okay, how close? Oh, I'm like right at the doorstep. Yep. If I can find the entrance, that is. Over here. Still learning all the shortcuts on this game. Just letting you all know. What news, Lillian? Where's the merchant? Murdered? Darn it all to the 7th hell. He was not simply murdered, Lillian. He was silenced. Too many knew his face, and he was ready to divulge his secrets. Do not despair, though. We may be closer to identifying the true orchestrator of these riots than you realize. Well, we're gonna have to find out the true orchestrator another time. For now, I think this is a good spot to call it. So we're just gonna end this whole adventure here. Let's see, get back to mute that and there. All right, yeah. I should probably get ready to go to bed in a little while. So I hope you all enjoyed our little adventure in the world of Final Fantasy XIV, and hopefully I'll catch you guys in next week's stream. And if not next week, then you know, whenever. But until then, have a good night, have a good weekend, and I will see you guys later.